And so for your coordinate question, it's really difficult for me to zoom in on this, but you see the bottom left and right. These are actually coordinates on a grid that exists within Scratch. So if you want more insight into what this grid looks like, go to your backdrops, okay? And there's an other backdrop, and it actually shows you the XY grid here. And you can see, maybe I'll zoom in on the paint editor, you can see like where the origin is, 0, 0. And you can also see the coordinates. So like 240x and 0y is this point. So if you didn't have the grid, you would just be referencing these coordinates down here. And I'm not sure if those are pixels, but at any rate, it's all relative to this grid. So 180 up, negative 180 down, negative 240 to the left, 240 positive to the right. And again, all I did was I went to choose backdrop, other XY grid. So it's all relative to those numbers.
Over here in the motion blocks, you have a lot of blocks down here that have an X and a Y coordinate listed in them. And something that I always used to do is I would bring one of those blocks over and I would say, okay, I want my sprite to go about here. So that's about 102. Oh, crap. And then, you'd start moving your pointer everywhere, and then it would just mess it up, and you'd have to remember. So there's a really easy way to actually just go ahead and figure out wherever it is that you want your sprite to go, and then automatically put that information in here. If you move your sprite wherever you would like it to go once the program runs, it automatically populates or fills in these spaces with that particular coordinate. So let's see, for example, so if I move my sprite up here, so it says 116 and 100. Well, right now it's about 118 and 107 because it's going right in the center of where the Scratch Cat is, but it'll go ahead and it'll populate that information automatically so that you don't have to go about trying to eyeball it or estimate wherever it is that you want your sprite to go.